Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Chaos TV for some Corsair Vengeance Cup action. It is going to be TRI against Moscow5 in game number 2. Game number 1 did go towards TRI with a great Orianna and Nautilus combination there. And let's see what happens at game number 2. First of all, my question is there going to be any first bloods? That's the question. It looks like Moscow5 are kind of spreading out here, you know, securing the perimeter, so to speak. Shyvana is right there in front of Race. Morgana is there as well. I don't think they actually see her, but Diamond has seen Morgana and has to back off here, using that burnout. As Alex is there with Carthus as well, spamming that Q. As it looks like they are going to go up towards that tribe, as Shen is around there as well. So Darian has to be very careful here. As Morgana, I can only guess, is going to go in first, obviously, with that Q. She is actually going to go in towards the Baron Pit, land the Q. Isn't going to land onto Darian, though. Darian is just going to run away here, as Ash is going to try and chase him down. As in the meantime, Genja and Gosu Pepper, in fact, are going towards the race, but the ward is there. So great wards again from TRI, but Shen is actually coming in towards the bushes, but Barracoon and his teammate are both gonna go back, but Morgana could catch Sona and Corki here right now, as Morgana has spotted Genja right there, so Genja has to be very careful here. Sona could get caught out, with Morgana can land a binding, as Ghosted Pepper will actually dodge, as Morgana is actually a hell of a lot of damage getting caught out, but Ghosted Pepper has to burn that flash, otherwise he is going to get caught out with that Sona, and he's going to go back towards the bot lane, and I could have swore I saw Ghosted Pepper in mid last game.
Yeah, they've gone back to their A game, NZ. Pretty much that simple. You're going to have Alex once again taking the mid as he was in IEM. Gosu Pepper at bot support as Diamonds came back into the team again for this game, NZ. And of course, he is their jungler, he is their Shyvana kind of veteran, so to speak, and he's going to pick up that mantle once again. So I think Moscow5 are like, alright, you got the first game, congratulations, but now we're really going to turn it on. So they're going to come out strong here, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. It's game on as a bit of pressure is being applied right now, but already Nautilus is coming towards the bot lane, going for a gank. Ash has to clear that minion right about there, though, to allow Nautilus to sneak in that bush without vision. But he is going to go back towards the tri-bush. I'm just keeping my eyes on here because there is actually one ward in the river. Genja has to be very careful, as it looks like Vaynes is going to wait in the bush. Genja does know he's there. In fact, you know, the ward has gone down, and if he does get caught with that dredge line, it could be absolutely fatal. He has got the heal and flash up at the ready as well, but if they're burnt, Nautilus has got the freedom to come back at any time, as it looks like they're going to try and engage the dread line. Missed by literally an inch on towards Genja, as Vayne is going to go back now, as Shen is pushing Poppy extremely aggressive. Barracoon already at about quarter HP, using that HP pot. All her HP pots are actually gone right now, so Darian doing such a great job. Barracoon cannot do anything about it, and just great pressure being applied at top lane, Vince.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about going into this game. If Poppy gets zoned out and she can't get that farm, she's really going to use her use here, and she's not going to be that important going into the rest of this game. You can see Shen already has that level advantage. He's pushed her way back towards that tower.
Wow,
and low
first
health.
blood.
And first blood, yeah, there you go. Too
Wow.
easy, and you know, this could snowball very quickly actually against Poppy. This is one of the reasons she's not really used a whole lot, is because she really needs those items to be strong. And I think Shen is really going to have her number in this game.
Well, she has no HP pots left. She's got 7 creep. Shen has 19. So Shen, great job. All he had to do is dash towards Poppy there, hit her once, ignite popped, dead. That's all he had to do, as the site ward has been picked up, and another 5 pots from Poppy as well, wasting a bit more gold. She has only got 136, 867 total to Shen's 1,473. As there's a bit of pressure being applied on towards Sona and Ash. Sorry, Janet and Ash. There is a pink ward in the bush actually, from Corki and Sona there at the bot lane. So they are going to be able to see for any ganks coming in from Nautilus. Nautilus is going towards the golems. Could try a bot gank soon, but Morgana is coming down. The ward is there, so they have spotted Morgana. And Genja has to be very careful not to be caught out with that dark binding, as Morgana is just waiting there. The range on it is pretty much ridiculous. So we are just going to have to see what happens. But Morgana has realised, okay, I'm losing farm. I need to get back in towards the mid. Karthus is going to try and get these Wraiths that aren't even there. He's got to back off now as that lane is pushed. Morgana coming back from the river. See if she can land maybe a Dark Binding or two, but no, the minions are there, so they are just going to farm up. But yeah, once again, Vince, you know, it's just going to come down to them early ganks and see who can do better.
Well, I mean, Nautilus is going to have to focus that top lane quite a lot. He may even need to babysit Poppy here, because Poppy is really under the cosh that top lane from Shen. Shen is having a field day, and of course the fact that one of the lanes is getting so outplayed right now means that Shyvana can do exactly what she's just done here, running into that opposition jungle once again. Diamond is renowned for this kind of playstyle with Shyvana, just going in, taking down the race, taking down the golems whenever he can, and just really keeping the opposite jungler on their toes, so to speak. So yeah, I mean, definitely a much stronger start from Moscow5 Enzy. You have to say, based off this start, the fact that they have their kind of their classic lineup again, that they're more than likely going to take this one quite comfortably.
Yeah, absolutely. Ghostly Pepper, a bit of damage being done towards him, but they are just going to push the lane anyway, as Ashe and Janna has to back off a little bit. But yeah, Vince, I mean, Moscow5, going back to what they're good at, they got that Shyvana in the jungle, and they're doing absolutely great so far. Haven't really seen any Nautilus ganks, only the initial one at bot lane, but wasn't able to pull off that dredge line. There is actually no wards at bot lane, so if he does go towards there, can put off a gank, but top lane needs incredible help. I mean, Poppy's on 13 creeps to Shen's 40, and that is crazy for top lane. That is a big difference. That can change the game right there. And of course the first blood as well on towards Shen. Barracoon cannot do anything about it, and Nautilus has to go up top, keep applying pressure to Shen. Otherwise Poppy, you know, it's going to be a little too late to save her soon. When you're that far behind already, you've already died once, she's out of health pots once again, Vince, and if she has to keep spending money on health pots, she's not going to be able to do anything.
Absolutely, but I mean, Shen just counters her so hard. This is kind of one of the reasons why I was excited to see Poppy played, because I thought, you know, I haven't seen Poppy in forever, I love the character, but Shen, all he really needs to do is keep himself away from the walls. Of course, Poppy can charge you against the wall. If she lands
Another
it,
kill.
going to stun you. And as I'm talking, he just jumps on top of her and is going to take Poppy out once again. So it doesn't seem to matter if she's underneath that tower, if she's kind of chilling out in a lane. She's going to die. Karthus ultimate coming in as well, but actually a great shield coming in from Janna, and the heal as well from Ashe will save them two at bot lane. But it looks like Corky's going to jump in regardless here.
Yeah, absolutely, but they both are going to come off on, well, not on touch, very low in fact. I mean, Ashe on 70 and Janna on 100. So a close Karthus ultimate there. A nice shield coming off from Janna, saving a teammate as well. That is the great thing about Janna, you know, she can just pop that shield when a Karthus ultimate comes, you know, just take a bit of that damage off of Ashe, and is going to save him quite a few times. The ping is going to go out on the opposition blue. It looks like Diamond is going to go towards the blue buff, maybe going for that steal, as Alexic is going to push that lane in fact, and he's going to back away towards the river, although Poppy is coming down. But even with a Poppy, I don't even think that she's going to be able to do anything about it, but she is going to headbutt her in towards the wall. Diamond has to be very careful, as Riptide is going to be popped, but Shyvana has got that blue buff. Shen comes in for the help as well from Darian, and there we go, there's the steal with the blue, and that's such a great thing about Shyvana, you know, she's got the flash and the ultimate, where she's got two really strong escapes.
Yeah, and of course they can also be used on the flip side as engages as well. That is the beauty of Shyvana in a nutshell, is that she is just great all round as a versatility kind of champion, and this is one of the reasons why Diamond is so successful as Shyvana, because he can afford to go and counter jungle till his heart's content, and hey, if he gets caught out, no problems, he has his ultimate to flash across a wall, or indeed flash itself, and you are going to see that right now. I mean, he's on 61 creep score to Nautilus is 25, so it just goes to show the difference between the two of them.
Absolutely, as Poppy is going to go back now. She has got the regrowth pendant and another 5 health pots. She has altogether this game had 1.6k to Shen's 2.8k. She's got 300 in the bank at the moment, and Shen with 272. So Shen has just got to bash away, get that CS up even more now. He is on 58 to Poppy's 24, so top, no doubt about it, has been won from Shen. Obviously Darian playing there, so great stuff from Darian coming out of the top lane. As Shyvana is going to go back towards her jungle. Bot lane on the other hand is basically support versus support and AD versus AD. As a minion has slain Nautilus. Where would that wasn't on
Oh
Dragon?
dear.
He just died at red buff.
Yeah,
That's something I would do.
That is that's a bit embarrassing.
That's
but
a head scratcher.
I think it's probably down to the fact, Lindsay, I don't want to look into this too much, but he probably feels so far behind Shyvana that he's trying things he wouldn't normally do. He's feeling quite pressured there. He had such a good game in that first one, where he was ganking. This game has not had anywhere near the same impact. And you're just going to see actually Shyvana pushing around with ease, dropping down wards. She even has a pink ward as well. And you can see the coverage from warding for Moscow5 is absolutely exquisite.
It does look like Shen is going to dive in there, land the taunt as well. Shyvana's going to come in for the gank as well. Darian with another kill. Shen on 3-0. And to be honest, due to that top lane, I don't think anything's going to happen now in this game with TRI. I do apologise for interrupting you, Vince, but guys, once again, he is actually watching the stream. I'm in the game, and Bass is doing the streaming, because obviously we want the best quality possible. So if I do interrupt, it's not me being really mean and being an idiot. It's because, you know, we don't want to miss any of the action. So apologies there, but yeah, but just... again, top lane, just too good. And yeah, again, what you were saying about Nautilus, 35 creeps to 70. Just wow.
Yeah, and I mean, look at the difference in items. You've got Shyvana's already finished off that Wriggles Lantern, and Nautilus only has Philostone and Ruby Crystal with boots. Obviously, probably going to go towards the Heart of Gold, but he's level 5 right now, and Shyvana level 8. Really, I mean, that's a massive difference. You can see Shyvana, obviously, just before NZ went to gank up at top, got a team a kill. Nautilus has been really quiet in this game, especially when you consider it to last game, NZ. He was all over the place, and he was really gifting Try the win. So, massive twist of events here.
Yeah, Shyvana is going for that counter jungle, actually. Nautilus has seen her, but Nautilus is going to go in. He's level 5 against a level 8 Shyvana. Shyvana is there. She was probably looking to dive over the wall with the ultimate just in case. But she is going to do that. She's obviously a bit scared of Morgana. Obviously, the Dark Binding and her ultimate is up. So if Morgana wanted to do that, she did have the freedom to do it. Let's have a quick look at CS, you know, in mid and bot lane. You know, we haven't really given them much love at the moment. Morgana on a 97 and Karthus on 122. Has got the Catalyst and the Blasting Wand. The wall is going to go out. He's going to spam the Qs, but Morgana going to pop the Spell Shield and look for the dodges. But Alex has got complete precision on where to land on ones. Really nice stuff. As it looks like Ghosty Pepper could actually go down here. Karthus ult is going to come on. Ghosty Pepper did try and do a lot of initial damage on towards Ashe and Janna there before the Karthus ultimate, but nothing is going to come around with that. The Howling Gale does come across. Obviously try to catch on towards Genji. Ghosty Pepper is going to go back, and it's like Nautilus is getting applied a bit of pressure as well, but he is going to dredge line towards that wall. But Shyvana doing a great job with counter jungling right now. Karthus is going to come around for the spot as well. The wall has been popped, and look at that damage because of his so low level. The damage he is taking right now is incredible from Karthus' Q, and it was lucky Morgana's binding actually landed on towards Karthus, because I'm pretty sure Karthus could have finished him off with the Q. Anyway, as Shen is, while all that's happening, is just going to push top. Let's have a quick look at CS with them once again. It's 34 to 100, and Poppy won 0 to 3, Shen on 3 to 0.
Yeah, and Shen sacking a lot of health, which of course will proc with that Key Strike, his passive, so he'll do even more damage and become even more of a threat. And I think Nautilus must be a pretty depressed diver right now, to be completely honest. I mean, everywhere he goes, his jungle's already been taken from Shyvana, who's way out of dodge. He's level 6, Shyvana's level 9, and it is looking quite precarious to try. Have to say as well, the longer on this game goes, the stronger Moscow5 are going to get. I mean, look at Karthus, he scales incredibly well towards that mid to late stage. His ultimate is going to start to do some real pain to the opposition. So in every aspect, try look to be under the cosh here, and I would expect Moscow5 to pull this into a third deciding game.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Moscow5 are just in the driver's seat right now. Unless TRI can kind of pull off a miracle, I don't think anything's going to happen, due to the fact that you know, their jungler's so far behind, their top, you can't get more behind than that. So really, I don't think TRI really have a chance here, unless bot lane and mid can really do something about it. But we're just going to have to wait and see. Shen is coming up the river actually. Morgana is waiting in that bush. Has she got her ultimate up? Yes, she has, but she is just going to opt for that one Dark Binding and back away just for that a bit of damage. But Darian is going to come towards the bush. Nautilus is there as well, maybe coming for the help to Morgana if needed. Is Nautilus going to come round? Where has he gone? No, he's gone back towards Golems. Morgana is going to back away as a Diamond has been spotted going towards the bush as well. But the Dark Binding is going to miss towards Darian, as it looks like Karthus is going to be able to get this blue. But I was actually looking at the blue that Nautilus was trying to get over in his jungle for Morgana, where a possible jungle invade could maybe come in. And really, he nearly died off blue as well, just by his own. If Morgana wasn't there, he would have died. But it looks like an easy dragon coming out from Moscow5 Vince, and that's going to increase the gold advantage to 4k right now. And this is bad time. The thing that really kind of makes me feel bad is Nautilus had such a good first game, but Shyvana on Diamond, just absolutely great. So fast at clearing their minions, doing great with the counter jungling, and Nautilus has not been able to do anything. He's level 6 to Shyvana's level 10, but Nautilus is bot lane. Janet has to pop her up. Dredgeline is going to come in. Ghost Pepper is going to fall here. Ashe is going to get that kill, and Sona will fall. But Shyvana is in that bush. His Veins is pretty low as well, as the Karthus ult is going to come down. Is it going to finish him off? Yes, he is. Diamond is going to ult over the wall, but he's taking that tower aggro right now. Although Ashe and Janet are both very low indeed. Morgana is going to come in. Can she land the Q? No, she can't. She is going to back off now. Shyvana is. Go back towards the raid. Go back towards Karthus, as Morgana is chasing her down in hot pursuit. But she is just going to opt to go through her bush and back to the tower, as Karthus is trying to take that one down, as Shen pushes top as well. Poppy has to come out from the jungle as well. But Alex Itch, actually, Morgana landing her ultimate, the wall is going to come out, and Diamond is there, and Morgana is going to be so mad. Karthus escaping with 55 HP, and is just going to stroll away. It's like, I'm not dead yet. See you later.
Yeah, those are the kind of moments that, you know, Tri are going to get really frustrated by. They're currently getting bested, and when a Karthus escapes on like 50 HP, as he said, I mean, I bet Morgana is pounding that desk right now in frustration. Either way, Shen's actually going to take down Poppy in amongst all the action once again, so Poppy's woes will continue, and Shen just getting stronger. Bot lane looks like Ashe is going to fall, and yeah, that's going to be 6 for 1, NZ. Alongside that dragon going down from Moscow5 without any kind of resistance whatsoever, and they are just going to get stronger and stronger. Karthus has the Rod of Ages already, a Blasting Wand and Sorcerer's Shoes, comparing that to Morgana, who has standard boots and the large rod. Quite a big difference there. So, as I said before, you know, Karthus can be the kind of, well, quote-unquote noob kill stealer, or he can be the kind of engaging character that can really pick up those team fights for your team. It looks like he is going to be building towards that tanky, scary Karthus.
Yeah, absolutely. Karthus is such a great initiator and an ender. Obviously, when he dies as well, he can do damage with his Q, and has the E on all times as well, and has the ultimate to burst. On top of that, so Karthus is a great pick for that mid. It is currently 6 kills to 1, but this is definitely the Moscow5 we all know and love. This is the real Moscow5. You know, after TRI got that first game, I was thinking, TRI, you know, these Italians, very good team. They did such a great performance, and you can't take that away from them. You know, the first game, their performance was great, but Moscow5 this game, it seems like they've, you know, turned it up a notch. But actually, really close there. Morgana nearly landing that Dark Binding in mid after the ultimate coming out from Nautilus. But Karthus is going to get away, and Shyvana is going to go towards the bush. Shyvana has got the Oracle now as well, so she can clear them wards away if needed. She is just checking that dragon, and she is going to come into touch with a ward right now, but Morgana is there. Burnout has been popped, Dark Binding is going to miss, and Diamond Prox is going to go in towards the opposition jungle, although he is going to back off. But yeah, Vince, this is definitely the Moscow5 we all know and love. Such a strong composition and such a strong team. Really nice stuff.
I think they just engaged their tri-face mode, you know. I think they just thought, okay, you know, first game we kind of got outplayed, let's be honest, let's put our hands up. Desta hasn't played this time. Diamond has came back in again with Shyvana, and we said right off the bat that they were going to be jungle invading. It's exactly what she's done.
I'm sorry for that, but a double kill coming out at bot lane. Nautilus could fall as well, as Darian and Diamond are both going on towards him. There is Shen, has to flash to get that kill. Nautilus goes down. Poppy is chasing Shen down, but Shyvana comes around the corner. Is like, hello, I am right here. as Darien, because he is so tanky, can literally tank the turret for about 20 seconds and not die. So a double kill at bot, and literally it was just Corki with his ultimate missile barrage, bang, double kill at the tower. Great stuff from Corki at bot lane. I actually missed that. I just switched over to see the double kill there. So they're going to get double kill at bot. There's double kill at top as well. And really, I think this is pretty much game over for TRI right now. Although they are about 9k behind, but Moscow5, they're just on top of their game right now. You know, they've turned it up a notch. They're tri-face mode on, and they're playing great.
Yeah, I mean, the 9k goal behind NZ, but it's only 20 minutes through the game. That is a huge, huge difference for this stage. You have to assume, due to the fact that there is a tower down at bot lane as well from Tri, that pretty much every dragon is by and large going to be very comfortable for Moscow5 to pick up, so they are going to just snowball even further ahead. And as I was saying before this actually got kicked off, I said, you know, Poppy's great and all, but you need farm. And after 21 minutes, she has about 70 creep score. I mean, enough said. Well, that's all you really need to comment on about Poppy right now. She is not going to be any use whatsoever going into the mid to late game here. Shen is just completely steamrolling her, has already taken those two top towers down, and it's just not looking good.
Yeah, absolutely, completely agree. She's on 76 to Shen's 163, so nearly 100 creep difference. And at top lane, that is huge. In fact, for any lane, that's huge. Let's have a quick look between junglers. You know, early on, it was quite a strong difference. Nautilus on 76 to Shyvana's 142. So there as well, as it looks like a fight actually kicked off in mid. I actually missed that one as Shyvana and Karthus were going on towards Morgana there. Morgana will fall as a Gosu Pepper is applying the pressure on towards Vayne's. The Wall of Pain is going to slow Nautilus. Nautilus is forced to flash away, but the crit hitting from Corki there. Great stuff, and Ashe is going to go back on towards Genja as the Hawkshot will release the position on all four Moscow5 players, but they are all just going to back off as Dragon is up. And like you said, Vince, you know, Moscow5, they can have Shen pushing up top, doing whatever, while they do Dragon. They have complete map control. And they are going to try and get this Dragon. They should be able to get it uncontested. That's another Dragon for Moscow5 and another piece of advantage they're going to pick up. Although Asuka, who is playing the Ashe, is going to come under pressure as well. The crescendo is going to come across. Corki just bashing away, and that damage! Although the Ashe arrow is going to hit on towards Genja there. And Shen was there just in case of the ultimate. With the ultimate as well, just in case he was about to fall from the tower, and maybe Nautilus was lurking around, and Morgana as well, but Gosu Pepper has to be careful. Although Morgana did miss that Dark Binding, Gosu Pepper is just juking this one out. Karthus comes into the action, Wall of Pain is out as the Hourglass will be popped on towards Morgana, but that's not going to save you, buddy. You're going to go down as well. Shen with his 6th kill right now as Diamond. Oh, okay. Good game.
I had a delay, so I was like, why did you stop talking? Oh, they surrendered. Okay. You can't really hold it against them, though. They were so far behind in that game. All they'd really been doing is just wasting their own time. You know, NZ, I like to be an optimist in these kind of circumstances, but Moscow5 had that game won. It is that simple.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Moscow5, their map control, their jungling. You know what, I didn't actually see Shyvana gank all that often. I think it was just a case of Diamond doing so well in that jungle that he was able to just clear the creeps so quickly. You know, Nautilus was so far behind, he was thinking, okay, I cannot gank right now. I have to catch up. If I don't, boom. But really, the game changer that just snowballed on and on and on. Poppy, don't pick her again, please. Especially against the Shen. Shen completely outshining Poppy there. I mean, first blood, I think, in less than 5 minutes. And it was literally a tower dive as well. So, I mean, great stuff coming out from the Moscow5 team. And it's going to be interesting to see if they can do the same in game number 3.
Yeah, it was kind of just pressure, kill, pressure, kill at top lane. It just rinsed and repeated 5 or 6 times, I believe. And as I said, you know, Shen just was completely bossing that top lane. It was kind of painful to watch, to be honest, from Poppy's perspective. You know, have to feel a bit sorry for her. But we did say going into that game, obviously with Diamond coming back into the lineup for the second matchup there, that if he can just counter jungle Nautilus out of the game, Moscow5 will be fine. That's exactly what he did. All he was doing the entirety of that matchup was going stealing Wraiths, going stealing Golems, going stealing a blue, going stealing a red. And Nautilus suddenly was kind of 3 or 4 levels behind. And I think that's the reason he died off the red buff, Enzi. I think it's because he felt pressure to catch up. and he took a risk he wouldn't normally have taken, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, it didn't pay off, and the risk we're taking Poppy didn't pay off as well. But guys, game number 3, the Russian Dynamites of Moscow 5 are going to be going up against the Italian Stallions of TRI to battle out in the third game to advance through. This is in the last 16, guys, playoffs stages of the Corsair Vengeance Cup. We'll be right back after these short messages, but while you are watching the commercials, although I don't think you really watch them, go over to vengeance-cup.corsair.com, take part in the tournament. You can win yourself a headset and a mouse if you just predict the winners. So be right back, guys, and don't go anywhere. We've got a cracking game.